Oh, bloody rah. No more periods. The surgeon seems confident he's got most of it out. Now there's just the chemotherapy to look forward to. But he's hopeful. Well, as hopeful as he can be. I made a lovely new friend in hospital. Alice, in the bed next to me. Her daughter brought the grandson in to see her. Sweet little thing. Just at that teething stage, you know, burning cheeks and chewing fingers. He was wriggling to get down to explore the ward, and I could see his mother was on a short fuse, struggling after a long and wearing day. I wanted to tell her, just go with it. Don't mind it. Because even the difficult moments are precious and worth it. It only sinks in when you see a child. That's the worst. Knowing I can never have any more. Not that I'd planned to. But now there's no choice in the matter. Who knows? Well, perhaps in a few years' time I'll have grandchildren. And they'll come and visit Granny and Grandad in the big house with the big rambling garden, and I'll scoop them up in my arms like I did with my boys and breathe in that exhilarating baby smell. That's if I'm still... Everyone's been so wonderful. The nurses on the ward were complete angels. Mo Davison called round this morning to ask how I was, and then Ginny Baker popped by with the altar flowers from the church, and the phone's never stopped ringing since I got home. Simon hasn't been in touch, and he could have. As a concerned committee member of the Greenhouse and Garden Society. Even as a friend, he could have rung. I wonder if he knows about the outcome. I wonder if he cares. I hear his wife's taking early retirement. They're going to take a long break to travel, apparently. Keeping an eye on Simon, more like. Guy's been magnificent. There's not many husbands would have taken time off work to look after their wife. Well, not the way he has. Getting me out of bed, helping me in and out of the bath, washing my hair, even helping me to the toilet. But I suppose that's down to 25 years of marriage. No. 25 years of love. Mind you, Simon did have the most fantastic pecs. Although we never did quite resolve his lack of tone in other areas. Guy's lost a bit of weight recently. I worry it might be a reaction to everything that's been going on. But he reassures me he's trying to be a bit more careful about what he eats. Trying to reclaim his old figure. I wonder what he'll think of me now, as a woman. Will it really matter to him? Or does he really love me? Want me? And I'm not sure what the boys think. Oh, Julian's away at university. I just get a quick text. How are you, Mum? And James? Well, he's his usual boisterous, chatty self. All flowers and cuddles, but avoiding the serious issue. I mean, you do everything you're supposed to, everything that's expected. Loving wife, caring mother. Even so, there's a little corner you have to keep hold of, just for yourself. Perhaps it's for reassurance. Reassurance that you haven't gone completely numb. That you can still experience pain and joy and excitement. I mean, you can't help what you desire, can you? Even if it does go against everything you believe to be right. The more you try to squash it, the more the pressure builds, until it spills over, bubbling up from this boiling, molten core deep inside. And that's how you know that you're not completely numb. But you have to keep it secret, hidden, safe, up here. Because if it ever gets out, that's when the danger starts. Even now there's still a warm glow when I think of Simon. I can't help it. But I love Guy so much more. I know that too. But for a time, not so long ago, I excited a man who excited me. I was beautiful and desirable and attractive. We both knew the anticipation of living the dream was far more exciting than the reality could ever have been. But no one can tell you that. You just have to find it out for yourself. I can't blame Simon. Well, and I don't. Neither of us are horrible people. We never set out to hurt anyone. I mean, there's not exactly a blueprint to follow, a guide to the practice of infidelity. Men. I mean, you take their silence for indifference, when really they're too paralysed by what they feel. I think you can forgive them for that. Sometimes they're running just as scared as you are. Oh, I must get these legs moving. Oh, I need to get along to see Barbara. They've brought her home from the hospice. For the last time. I need to say my goodbyes. It's beautiful. It's from Simon. It was his mother's. Je ne regrette rien. From the afternoon tea companion. Thank you for your recent submission of your short story to our magazine. Unfortunately, some of its content appears to be of a rather indelicate nature and not in keeping with the expectations of our readership. However, we have passed it on to our sister magazine, Whiplash Weekly, who have found it most suitable and are interested in considering any further stories you may wish to send them. Yours faithfully, Amelia Murgatroyd, Miss. Well, there's nothing wrong with imagination. Je ne regrette rien.